Okay, so now I'm ready to start setting up a PHP page that'll accept my HTML post. There is one thing I do need to change with my HTML page first though, and that is my inputs. Right now it says the type, but I want to also give these a name. The name that I give these inputs will then turn up on the server side. So whatever I call them, that's the name that I want to try to receive them with, so it's important. So I'm going to say name equals, and for the username, I'm going to say username, and I'm sorry, that was the password, name password, and up here for the username, it should say name equals username. So my username is username and my password's name is password. That's going to show up on the PHP server. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and create a new page. That page is the login.php. That's where this data is going to post to. So I'll go ahead and hit new page here, and I'll go and do file, save as. I'll go into C drive, XAMPP, htdocs, and I'll create a new file called login.php. Alright, now I've got login.php and I can create my PHP code. So I'm going to start with the opening PHP tag, put a closing PHP tag down here, question mark, angle bracket. This is where all my PHP is going to come from. And I'm just going to create a very simple login page. Right now it's not going to access the database, it'll just check the data kind of hard-coded to see if it's working, and then we'll add the database later. So I'm going to create a variable, and the variable is going to be called username, and I'm going to set it equal to the data that comes from the server. I'm sorry, the data that comes from the browser. And that data comes in as an array of post data, and so what that means is that I can put a underscore post, all capitals, and then an index number, and this will get the post data. Now there's two pieces of data coming over, the username and password, and so one is named username. So in my HTML I've got it actually called username, and in my password it's actually called password. So that's why I put in this index. We got the username. So the username that's posted will become the username variable, and then my password variable will become the password that's posted. So that's index password. Alright, now just to see if it's working, I'm going to echo out what came in. So I'm going to echo the username, and I'll echo a page break, which is a BR tag, angle BR. So that's not a page break, that's a line break. And then I'll echo the password. So that's just going to echo back what I'm getting and let me test the form. Okay, so I saved the login page, I saved the index page. I'll go ahead and open my browser back up, and so here's my browser. I'll go to localhost. So here's my login page. I'll type in username Sean, password secret, hit login button. It goes to the login PHP page. It shows that I've typed in Sean as the username and secret is the password, so this is looking very good. It's also asking me to save password, so it's thinking it's a real one. I'll go ahead and, so what we'll do is we will then, instead of just echoing it, we're going to compare it. And so I'm going to say if the username is Sean and the password is secret, then we'll redirect. So this is the way that it works. So if these conditions are true, then execute what's in these curly brackets, else we're going to execute what's in these curly brackets. I'm going to go ahead and put some space in between these curly brackets. A little note to myself, yay, login success, and this one is login fail. Okay, so what are the conditions that need to be true in order for it to have login success? Well, username has to be equal to Sean and password has to be equal to secret. So I'm going to put in those conditions here, and I'm going to say $username, and here it is right there, equals equals. So that compares to, and the literal thing I want to do is Sean with a capital S. So what I'm also looking for is that the password equals secret. So I'm going to put ampersand, ampersand. That means that's a logical operator. And that means and. So password compares to equals equals, and then a literal string secret. So if the username equals Sean and the password equals secret, then login success. And in that case, I'm going to echo, just for right now, you logged on. And then if it failed, I'm going to echo, sorry, sorry, comma, login failed. Okay, let's go ahead and save this and test it out. So I'll open up my login page. I'll go back and refresh it. I'll try a success. I'll type in Sean and then secret, hit login. It says you logged on. Okay, very good. I'm going to go back and I'm going to change it so that the password's something different, blah, blah, blah. Hit login. It says sorry, login failed. So this is looking good.